Good morning, 9th class. Hope you all are fine. It's our lecture number 15 today. That is unit number 6, Qaids Vision in Pakistan. Today we are going to solve the comprehension questions, or you can say comprehension, that questions given in the text and questions given in the exercise. You have to answer of both the parts, right? At first you are going to provide the answers of the questions given in the text, or the text questions we would discuss first, right? And then we will move to the questions given in the exercise. But first of all, let's talk about the last day's work. That was your homework of the question answers. Hope you have attempted the homework and you have made the sentences of these words, or use these words in sentences of your own. Now your weekend task is to learn plus write sentences on neat notebook. आपका वीकेंड का पहला टास्क ये होगा दैट यू आर गोइंग टू लर्न एंड राइट द सेंटेंसेस ऑन योर नीट नोटबुक. ठीक है, उसके बाद आप अपने क्वेश्चन आंसर्स की तरफ मूव करेंगे, राइट? इन द क्वेश्चन आंसर्स फर्स्ट देयर आर टेक्स्ट क्वेश्चंस, राइट? In this lesson, most of the questions are inference based, right? You have to provide the answers yourself by reading out the paragraph. Is that clear? You have to attempt the answers yourself. Okay, answers are not given as it is in the paragraphs, right? Read the paragraph, understand the thought given, and then attempt the answers. Is that clear? Let's move to the text questions. Our first question is, why did the Qaid have to take long tours during the early days of independence? He had took the long tours, countrywide long tours, because he aimed at raising people's spirit and people's confidence, right? That's why he took long countrywide tours. Clear? Next is, why did the Qaid want the oneness of the whole nation? Why did he want the oneness of the whole nation? Because he want to see the Muslims united. Is that clear? And he throughout his journey worked for the Muslim unity, right? That's why he want the oneness of the nation. Is that clear? I have provided you the answer. Read out the answer. Let me clear you one thing, that you are not going to copy the answers from the guidebooks. Don't follow the guidebooks. Follow the answers provided by the teacher. Is that clear? I'm not going to check or accept the answers copied from the guidebooks. Is that clear? Right? Hope the answer of question number 2 is also clear to you. Next is question number 3. Question number 3 is, are we working according to the expectations of the great leader? Right? What were the expectations of the great leader? He wanted to see the nation strong, right? He wanted us to follow his principles. Is that clear? He firmly believed that the new emerging state of Pakistan, based on the Islamic principles, would reform the society as a whole, right? So he wanted to see such a state who would reform the whole society. So these were the expectations of Quaid-e-Azam. As the answer of question number 3 in the text, are we working according to the expectations of the great leader? No, we are not working according to the expectations of our great leader. We have not made Pakistan a progressive, democratic state. We are disunited and unambitious. We are not ambitious to get progress and to compete with other nations. Is that clear? You are not going to find these points anywhere. So that's why I'm telling you to follow these answers. Don't go for the guidebooks, right? Question number 4 is, what is the result of neglecting the advice of the Qaid? The result of neglecting the Qaid's advice is that we are disunited and have fallen a prey to sectarianism. Sectarianism means we have divided into different groups and different sects. We are facing numerous challenges internally and externally. So these four are your text questions. Is that clear? Now we will discuss the exercise questions. Is that clear? Our question number 1, answer the following questions, that is under the heading of comprehension. First question there is, how much confidence did Quaid-e-Azam have in his nation? So how much confidence he had in his nation? He had a great confidence in his nation. Here you can see that he has said that as a nation you are made up of sterling material and second to none. आप एक मजबूत मवाद से बने हैं और किसी से कमतर नहीं हैं. So he had great confidence in his nation, and he told about the nation that the nation was made up of sterling material and second to none. Clear? Now question number 2. What was Quaid's concept of our nation? Right? So Quaid's concept of the nation, he said, we are a nation with our own distinctive culture, civilization, language, literature, art, architecture, sense of values, promotion, legal laws, moral codes, customs, history, tradition, aptitude, ambitions. In short, we have our own distinctive outlook of life. So this is what he thought about our nation. So Quaid's concept of our nation was that the Muslims were a nation with their own distinctive culture, civilization, literature, language, values, laws, customs, traditions, and aptitudes. So he said that they had their own distinctive, they means the Muslims had their own distinctive outlook on life. This is what he thought about our nation. All right, now question number 3 is, what was the ideology of Pakistan in view of Quaid-e-Azam? Right, this is third paragraph and third question. The ideology of Pakistan was based on the fundamental principle that Muslims are an independent nation and any attempt to merge their national and political identity will be strongly resisted. Is that clear? So how you are going to attempt the answer now? You are going to take the start from the question. आप आंसर की स्टेटमेंट जो है वो क्वेश्चन से स्टार्ट लेंगे हमेशा. As in view of Quaid-e-Azam, the ideology of Pakistan was based on the fundamental principle like this. In view of Quaid-e-Azam, the ideology of Pakistan was based on the fundamental principle that Muslims are an independent nation and any attempt to merge them would be strongly resisted. Points are the same, just way of attempting is different. Is that clear? Don't copy the answer as it is. Take the start from the question first. Take the statement of the answer from the question first and then complete the answer. What can be the possible solution to our present problems? So first we see what are the present problems and what can be the solution. The solution is obviously to follow the principles and mottos and rules of Quaid-e-Azam, right? We can solve our present problems if we rectify our mistakes and leave aside our personal, local, lingual, this is L-I-N, lingual, related to the language, okay? Lingual, ethnic, sectarian, and provincial prejudices. We must work with strong determination and according to the Quaid's guidelines. Is that clear? I'm telling you again, you are not going to find these answers anywhere or in any of the guidebooks. So please follow these answers. I'm not going to accept any answer from any of the guidebook. Is that clear? Now question number 5 is also a general question. How can we become a strong nation? We can become a strong nation if we follow or abide by the principles of our Quaid and observe national unity. Is that clear? Now your homework would be, as I told you, learn plus write words, sentences on notebook. Clear? And next is learn plus write question answers, both text and exercise questions on notebook. Is that clear? So this is your homework of today and of weekend. Is that clear? Learn the question answers well. Learn and write the sentences on your neat notebook. Is that clear? Keep your notebooks ready. In the next week, anytime or any day, you can be asked to send your notebooks for checking. Is that clear?